What causes earthquakes? Earthquakes are one of the most powerful and scary natural events on Earth. They can shake the ground, destroy buildings, and even cause big waves in the ocean called tsunamis. But what exactly makes the ground shake? Let's explore the main reasons behind earthquakes in simple English. 1. The Earth's outer layer, the crust and plates. To understand earthquakes, we need to first know how the Earth is made. Imagine the Earth as a big round ball with different layers. The outer layer of the Earth is called the crust. This crust is not just one big solid piece. Instead, it is broken into many large pieces. These pieces are called tectonic plates, and they are found underneath the ocean floor. These plates float on top of a soft, hot layer inside the Earth called the mantle. The mantle beneath the crust is about 2,900 kilometers deep. The tectonic plates are always moving, but very slowly, and this movement makes them shift. Sometimes they slide past each other, push into each other, or move apart. This movement causes earthquakes. 2. Why do plates move? Tectonic plates float on top of the hot mantle. When the mantle moves, it pushes the tectonic plates above it. This movement happens all the time, but it is so slow that we don't feel it. However, when the plates suddenly move a lot, it causes an earthquake. 3. How do tectonic plates cause earthquakes? The three main ways tectonic plates move that can cause earthquakes. A. When plates slide past each other, transform boundaries. Sometimes, two plates slide past each other in different directions. This is called a transform boundary. The edges of the plates get stuck because they are rough. When plates get stuck but keep trying to move, pressure builds up. When that pressure is finally released, it becomes too strong and the plates suddenly snap, causing an earthquake. A famous example of this is the San Andreas Fault in California, where earthquakes happen often because two plates are sliding past each other. B. When plates push into each other, convergent boundaries. Sometimes two plates push against each other. This is called a convergent boundary. One plate can be forced under the other, or both plates can crumple and form mountains. As the plates push against each other, pressure builds up. When the pressure is released, it creates a big earthquake. Many earthquakes happen in places where one plate is sinking under another, like near Japan, Indonesia, and the west coast of South America. C. When plates move apart, divergent boundaries. In some places, plates move away from each other. This is called a divergent boundary. When this happens, magma, hot melted rock, rises up from below to fill the space. This movement can cause small earthquakes. This happens mostly in the middle of the ocean, like in the mid-Atlantic ridge, where new ocean floors are constantly being formed. 4. What happens during an earthquake? When plates suddenly move, they release energy. This energy travels through the Earth in waves. These waves make the ground shake. The place inside the Earth where the earthquake starts is called the focus. The point directly above the focus on the Earth's surface is called the epicenter. The shaking is usually strongest near the epicenter. 5. How do scientists measure earthquakes? Scientists use a tool called a seismometer to measure earthquakes. A seismograph is a machine that records the shaking. The size or strength of an earthquake is measured on a scale called the Richter scale or the moment magnitude scale. Earthquakes are ranked by magnitude. Small, less than 3.0. These earthquakes are too weak to feel. Moderate, 3.0 to 5.9. These can be felt, but usually don't cause much damage. Strong, 6.0 to 7.9. These can cause serious damage to buildings and roads. Major, 8.0 and above. These earthquakes are very powerful and can destroy cities. The largest recorded earthquake happened in Chile in 1960 with a magnitude of 9.5. 6. Where do most earthquakes happen? Earthquakes mostly happen along the edges of tectonic plates, where they touch each other. These edges are called fault lines. The most famous fault line in the United States is the San Andreas Fault in California. People who live near fault lines often experience more earthquakes than those who live far away from them. Another well-known earthquake zone is called the Ring of Fire. This is a horseshoe-shaped area around the Pacific Ocean where many earthquakes and volcanoes occur. Countries like Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, Chile, and the west coast of North America are in the Ring of Fire. 7. Other causes of earthquakes. While most earthquakes are caused by tectonic plates, some can happen for other reasons. Volcanic activity. When a volcano erupts, the movement of magma underground can cause earthquakes. Human activities. Activities like mining, drilling for oil, or building large dams can put stress on the Earth's crust and cause earthquakes. These are called induced earthquakes. Landslides or explosions. Large landslides or explosions can shake the ground like a small earthquake. Eight. Can we predict earthquakes? Scientists are trying to find ways to predict earthquakes, but it is very difficult. They can study past earthquake patterns and measure small movements in the ground, but they cannot say exactly when or where the next big earthquake will happen. Some animals, like dogs, cats, and birds, are said to sense earthquakes before they happen, but scientists are not sure how. 9. How can we stay safe during an earthquake? Since earthquakes can be dangerous, people in earthquake-prone areas prepare in different ways. Buildings are designed to be stronger, families make emergency plans, and schools have earthquake drills. If you ever feel an earthquake, remember to drop, cover, and hold on. Find a sturdy table or desk to get under and hold on until the shaking stops. Famous earthquakes in history. Some earthquakes have been so powerful that they changed history. Here are a few examples. The 1906 San Francisco earthquake. This earthquake caused fires that destroyed much of the city. The 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake. This was one of the deadliest earthquakes ever, causing a tsunami that affected many countries. The 2011 Japan earthquake. A massive earthquake led to a tsunami that caused serious damage. Conclusion. Earthquakes happen because of the movement of tectonic plates. The Earth's crust is broken into pieces that float on the mantle, and when they move, they cause earthquakes. These plates move very slowly, about as fast as our fingernails grow. This may not seem like much, but over millions of years, these small movements shape mountains, valleys, and even entire continents. Scientists measure earthquakes using special tools and study them to understand more about our planet. Even though we cannot predict earthquakes exactly, we can prepare for them and stay safe. By understanding how earthquakes happen, we can build stronger buildings, prepare emergency plans, and reduce the damage they cause. The Earth is always changing, and earthquakes are a natural part of our planet's activity. Next time you hear about an earthquake, you'll know exactly what's happening deep under the Earth's surface.
Question 1. What is the outer layer of the Earth called? A. Fault line. B. Crust. C. Mantle. Question 2. Which of the following describes two plates sliding past each other? A. Convergent boundary. B. Convection currents. C. Transform boundary. Question 3. What is convergent boundaries? A. When two plates push against each other cause pressure to build up. B. When two plates move away from each other, magma rises from below to fill the space. C. When two plates slide past each other in different directions. Question 4. Which boundary causes a new ocean floor to form? A. Convergent boundary. B. Transform boundary. C. Divergent boundary. Question 5. What is an epicenter? A. A hot layer inside the Earth. B. A point where an earthquake originates and shaking is strongest. C. Where new ocean floors are constantly being formed. Question 6. What tools do scientists use to measure earthquakes? A. A seismometer. B. Richter scale. C. Ring of fire. Question 7. What magnitude range is considered very powerful and can destroy cities? A. 3.0 to 5.9. B. 6.0 to 7.9. C. 8.0 and above. Question 8. The area along the edges of tectonic plates where earthquakes often happen is called A. Ring of fire. B. Fault line. C. Focus. Question 9. Where is the Ring of Fire located? A. Pacific Ocean. B. Atlantic Ocean. C. East coast of North America. Question 10. What is the most famous fault line in the United States? A. Concord Fault. B. Alpine Fault. C. San Andreas Fault.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.